What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 29 different altcoins today. I've got the list. I want to go over it, and that way we can get started. So without any more beating around the bush or beating the bush, we're going to get into it. Solana and Cube for Silos, ACH for Fonzie, Velo and GTC for Daniel, Bandini, Manta for Elijah Went Up, Miro for Flower Child, Miria for Elijah Went Up, Bonk with Hat for The Unleavened Baptist, XRP and Hex for Reload, SHIB and DGB for Jordan Tyler, EOS for Dwayne Pinnix, GRT for LOLOMO, Track and One for Fedium, Link and XLM for World Travel Adventures, Perp, Cava for Hoshi, DAP for Kurt, H55, PRE for April BB, ONDO and TEL for C-Zar is Good Guy, COQ for Mug Music, AIOZ for Chad She Wrapped on Ether, Wojak for Mug Music, and Filecoin for Simply Clean Carpet. And without any further ado, we're going to get into it. Silos, you said you wanted Solana on Sol. You said on Solana chain, right? I honestly, I guess I just don't know what you mean, because as far as I know, it says Solana, but it says Radium. I think it's on Radium. I'm not 100% sure. I don't believe that you mean versus Solana, right? You want it in USD form, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. That one's got more volume. The price is the same. I don't know, man. We're going to do this one because it has more volume. But if you want something different, and I feel like you do, give me a link or something, bro, because I really don't know. I don't know what you mean by on Solana. I'm trying to figure it out, and it says on Radium, but to the best of my knowledge, there's nothing that I can do to get it on Solana blockchain, unless you want me to like look it up on the chain itself, but not do like technical analysis on it. I don't know, like something with the chart. I'm just confused by the requests. I tend to be confused by those requests, actually, but I try, man. I really am trying, but I don't know. Anyways, Solana. Maybe that's my ignorance. I don't know until I know, man. But here you are, finding resistance at the 1272 area. You are reaching on your daily RSI, but you've got more room to grow if you need to. 4 hour does look double topish, but let's see how you close in the next 2 hours and 27 minutes. I'm not hopeful. I think you might take a little break. You might take a little break and pull back, maybe to the 886, maybe to the 100, maybe not even to either of those, but just a little bit lower, and then continue upwards. I definitely do think that you will reach these prices sooner or later, but maybe today, at least the first half of the day, you see a little break. That could be a little checkpoint right there. I don't know, man. All the time frames look good. Like, truthfully, the only one giving me a little bit hard time is the 4 hour. Looking at the 4 hour, this double top, I don't really like that. But again, you've got 2 hours 27 minutes left to finish this candle off, so all it has to do in that time is move up 2.7%, which I think is possible. But even then, man, even if it closes red, I still think you're fine. Like, this is still a really bullish looking 4 hour RSI. The 1 hour looks good. The daily looks good. So I do think you want to go higher. You were in this consolidation phase for a while. I was calling for it to go down. It looked a little bearish to me, but you had that breakout clean as can be right there, man. 65% in one day. You had the volume to follow through on the next day, and you're just moving up now, man. So I definitely do think you have higher to go. But maybe in the more like immediate terms, like literally today, if not the first half of the day, you're probably going to pull back a little bit. So that's Solana. Let's talk about Cube. Some Somnium space cubes, or is it the Cube project, or is it Rubik's Cube? And you said on Solana, but again, these are all on Radium as far as I can tell. I don't think there's any, there's none of them that are on Solana, so I don't know what you mean. Silos, I'm not going to do this one because I don't know if you want, I don't know which one you'd want, bro. If it's this one, is it this one? Like, I honestly don't know which one. Probably not these ones because they're lower in volume. Okay, maybe we can do one of these. I don't know, man. This one's not even, there's no Solana picture here, so, but that one's got the most volume. I don't know. We can look at this one. I doubt this is the one you're looking for, but let's get it. Why not? Weekly here, if it loads. Accumulation phase, higher lows. Yeah, it's probably ready to move up higher. Top to bottom. 142, something like that. Yeah, you're at 98 cents. I bet you see 142. I'm not too optimistic for this thing though for the cycle. I wonder, and doubt actually that you'll see new all-time highs, but you could. But I kind of doubt it. That's not a very friendly chart for how bullish everything's been. You're kind of getting left behind. That's not a good sign. So when random meme coins are pumping up and all you can muster is just moving sideways for the past month, for the past like I don't know, half a year, that's really not that exciting. So yeah, and this might help out for anybody. You know, Silos, I'm going to use you as an example in this one, but try to be specific. If you know, and maybe you didn't know, but there's like a bunch of different projects with the same ticker, try to be specific. And I don't know, you can always post a link and I can check it out there on the Discord as well, but I don't know, I don't have anything to go off of with this, so I'm gonna move on. I don't even know if that was the right one. I kind of doubt it, but that's my opinion. It probably does move up, but I'm not impressed by it. I would stay away. If it's any of these other ones, they don't really have. Oh, I guess that one does. I thought I saw 257. That might be the one you're looking for, but I'm not gonna do two TAs, man. I really don't. You know, this is where I think a little clarity would help. But ACH, we're not gonna do it here. ACH USD. On Coinbase, looking good, Fonzie, looking like you want to move up higher. Top to bottom here, 618, closing above there. Hit the 786, you're on your weekly. Weekly RSI looks really good. Daily RSI looks really good. Yeah, bro, I think you're moving up higher. I do. I think you're going to go up to 75 cents. No, I'm sorry, 7.5 cents to 12.2 cents. You're at 3.3 cents now. So yeah, you've got some growing to do, bro. You're about to. I mean, you have been kicking it into gear, but you're going to continue this, I think. Is it going to happen overnight? Probably not. But I mean, closing above your 618 this week would be really nice to see. You still have a day and 19 hours left, but I think you'll get it. The daily RSI looks really good. I know there's bearish divergence, but like really, I guess you can see it as that. Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely there. You've got a high here, lower high, all while having higher highs. I mean, you could pull back to like 3 cents, 2.9 cents, but that would just be a higher low in this series of higher lows, and then you continue upwards. So it wouldn't be crazy to move down from here first, but inevitably I think you're moving higher. I really do. I like this day. I like the volume. I like the maintaining of strong readings bouncing right off the 50. It looks good. The weekly RSI kicks ass too. This 4-hour RSI, it all looks good. So yeah, you definitely want to move up. Anything that's a downward move is not a cause for panic selling. It's definitely a cause for buying the dip or just being patient, waiting it out. Because I think you've got 7.5 cent to 12.2 cent price targets, and probably higher than that afterwards. Like probably new all-time highs afterwards. But this is your first immediate area, so it's looking good. It's looking really good. You're heading there now. I don't know how long it'll take. I'd say weeks, months. Probably not like more than 2 months, but probably not less than 2 weeks if I really had to assume. But anyways, that's that. I mean, it could happen in a week, to be fair, but I don't know. Velo. Timing, guys. Timing is the hardest thing to guess. Nobody is. Maybe there's some people who are good at timing, but I'm definitely not one of them. I'm more of just the price will go here before it does this, or I don't know. Yeah, man, I'm really killing it today, you guys. Top to bottom here. Let's see. 618 finding resistance there, winding up at your overbought zone. It's looking good on the weekly. Looking like you want to move up higher. I think you will. I think you will. If you move lower, it's not going to be by much. You do have the bearish divergence, but it's already played out more or less. Really what you have is a low and a low with a lower low, and this is technically a higher low. That's hidden bullish divergence. I mean, your RSI on the daily looks really bullish. The weekly looks really bullish. I'm inclined to believe that you go higher. I like this formation overall. You've got an Adam and Eve with a slightly higher low. Inevitably, I do. I think you're going to go up to like 2.7 to 5.6 cents. You're going to do something like that. So I do think you're going to move up higher, and probably beyond that as well. But when is the question, huh? I would say soon. I would say very, very soon. You're in the process of doing it now. It just takes one good move up. How you had this good move down yesterday, you want to see one good move up like that and just get some follow through, and that'll be what starts you on prices above 1.5 cents. You're at about 0.6 cents now. So that's Velo. I think that's the right one. You know, it's another one. It's kind of got multiples, but I'm going with this one, not with the one that's like brand new. GTC USD. I like Gitcoin, man. This is one that I've been talking about right since like $1, $1.10, $1.15. Before it broke out, I do like Gitcoin a lot. I think that it's going to do well this cycle. Here it is, up this week already, 23%. It went up higher than that. Looks like it's pulled back. Hit the 382, common area to resist in the fibs, and then also on your price action here. You're probably consolidating before you see the real breakout, which I think will take you up to 663, 875. You guys, it is not, even though I bought Gitcoin at $1.10, $1.15, that area. And that's where I was like last talking about it. I haven't really talked about it since. I very much think even here at 236 that it's a good buy. Not financial advice, right? That's just my personal opinion. I'm thinking about buying more. That's the genuine reason why I'm saying that. Okay, I've never seen that before, but they're at capacity, you guys. Computers being great. Let's see, Gitcoin. There we go. $142 million market cap. It definitely has room to grow. Absolutely, it has room to grow. So, I like this bottoming formation. You can see anytime you get something like this, like with the lows, where it's a line like that, you know, you put your next, maybe that's a good low to take, maybe not, I don't know. Your line, I would probably say more like this, like where your average touch points come in, something like that there. You got a line like that and then a line like this, more or less, right? Like you can see these lines are curving, they're sloping from a more extreme slope to a less extreme slope. As it progresses, this bottom is rounding out is really what I'm trying to point out. It's a nice look. It's a nice look. And so when you do break your 382, when you break that 266 area more convincingly, you know, you've prodded through it, but let's actually break above it. When you do that, I have no doubt you're going to see 663 to 875 in a very short amount of time. You could cool off. You could absolutely consolidate around here. You've done it before. You could consolidate around here for the next month or so, and then move up. You know, it could be longer than that, but I definitely think you've got higher to go, and I think seeing new all-time highs by the end of this cycle is maybe not a guarantee, but I'm pretty convinced that it will see that. I mean, you're at what? 142 million, let's call it, let's just round up, $143 million. 143, 100x would be a 14.3 million or billion dollar market cap, right? So 100x is up here. You could absolutely see more than that. Your 1618 is definitely possible and beyond that, man. You could absolutely see prices near $1,000, and here you are at $2.36. Maybe you don't see $1,000. Maybe you only see 200. Maybe you only see 100 and something. I don't know, but it's got the capacity for that. CoinGecko might have been at capacity a second ago, but GTC definitely has the market cap capacity possibility to see ridiculous prices, especially from here. So that's why I'm definitely going to be loading some up. I would be patient with this one, man. I think when it's go time, it does phenomenal things in a very short amount of time. But it's very volatile. It's very volatile. So don't get caught up in the day-to-day stuff. I mean, you can see here, right? It's just looking at it here. I mean, throughout all these, you can see all these like little random wicks up. They look like glorious breakouts, then it pulls all the way back just to be boring for a while. Even recently here, from the opening to the high point, that was a 21% move, came all the way back, went down, closed neutral. You moved up here, that looks like an even bigger move, and then you came back down, now you're being boring. So it's very volatile. If you catch it, if you're looking to buy it and you see it in the middle of a big move like that, just wait a day. It'll probably pull back. Probably. Probably, hopefully. If not, I mean, you could have just missed the train. But sometimes, man, you gotta own it. Whenever you miss the train, you just gotta suck it up and move on to the next thing. That's what I would do. You guys, take a second here. This is literally something in my. It's not financial advice, but this is how I do personally go about entering positions in various coins or stocks. Okay. I'm interested in buying Gitcoin. I bought some at $1.10 and $1.15, $1.05. I bought some all throughout there. Okay, 3 different times, and it's moved up this much. I'm looking to buy more, even though it's double the price. I'm looking to buy more because I think it's got a lot left in it. If I see it do this, I'm not going to chase. I'll wait for it to come back, and if it doesn't come back, I've got I've got money in this already. I'm already involved. I don't care to put more money in if I miss the boat already for what it could gain. I will look elsewhere for other things. That's the thing. Don't get so attached to the coin just because you see where it could go, where it might go. That's all possibilities, but it's not certainties. Don't chase on a possibility. Don't chase on something that's not certain. If it takes off without you, you just got to suck it up and move on to something that hasn't taken off without you. I feel like I'm very poorly spoken today. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm a little stuffy. I keep like trying to clear out my like my throat. I don't know what to. It's like not my throat. It's almost like my nose. I don't know, man. You probably can't hear it, but it's messing with me a little bit. I feel a little off. But anyways, guys. Anyways, top to bottom here. Moving up, probably going to go to 458, 565 on Manta, probably. Yeah, that's my best guess. Breaking out of this consolidation phase, I think you're in the middle of it. You're going to see some volume come in as you take off above that high there, and then again move up to about 460, 565, potentially even higher than that. That's my best guess. You're overbought now on the daily, so that's nice. 4 hour looks bullish too. Yes, you have bearish divergence. Yes, that is bearish divergence, but until you get a red candle, it's not confirmed. You still got 2 hours left in this one. You're only down a 0.25, looking like you're potentially testing for support on previous areas of resistance. I see no reason why you couldn't carry out higher. And even if you do follow through with this bearish divergence, it formed here. I mean, all you'd have to do is like go down here, form a higher low, bounce off your 786, or you don't even have to go that low, but go back to like this point, which isn't far away at all. You kind of already did that, in fact, right? Like you actually touched below where that divergence formed. So I think you're set to go, man. I really do think you're set to go. Again, I think it was what, 465 to 555, is that right? No, 460 to 565. That's what it is. Okay, so that's Manta. Miro. I want to say Miro, but it's like Miro. Top to bottom here, hitting the 1272. You've been consolidating around it. I think you're ready for your next leg up. You do have bearish divergence. It's not confirmed. You still have a whole day for that to come to fruition or not, potentially. Let's look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour looks bullish to me, man. You could reject from here. It is possible. If you were to reject from here, you could go all the way down to like 20.8 cents. You're at 38.6 cents now. But either way, whether you pull back immediately or you just go through immediately, I think you want to see that 82 cent area. You're at 38 cents now, so kind of another one, man. If you're looking to put money in this, you want to wait for the pullback, cool, go for it. But if it takes off without you, don't chase, because you never know. It could go up that next leg, it could, or it could pull all the way back down to just above where you were looking to buy here. So just be patient with your moves, guys. If you're looking at something, you have your heart set on something, don't sell yourself short just because a play got busted. You know what I mean? Like, look elsewhere. There's opportunity everywhere, man. Like, really, there is. That's Miro. We're going to look at Miria now. In case it wasn't clear with Miro, I think it's going to go up to this 82 cent area. There's a possibility for it to pull back to about 26 cents, maybe even down to 21 cents, somewhere in that area as well. But I'm not really expecting that, but it could happen. Okay, Myria. See what I mean? Like if this is Miro, then this would be Myria. But I think it's Miro and Myria. I don't know, man. English is weird. These are probably not even English coins, but I don't know. I don't know anything about these coins, man. KuCoin. Maybe not. MEXC. We'll use KuCoin. I think KuCoin is fine. Okay. Let's use this high. Let's use this low. Is that the first day high? 'Cause if it is, I might not want to use it. It is first day mania high. I mean, it's being respected, so I guess we will use it. You literally tipped your 1272, so pulled back to your 886. I love that maneuver. Absolutely, man. I think you're going to move higher. You look, you've got high here, lower high here, high here, higher high here. That is bearish divergence. But the way you're marching out of this, man, and where you found support, it's only bearish divergence until that RSI gets up to this level or higher. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I mean, it could end up being bearish divergence. Your price could go all the way up here, and then you have bearish divergence. Then you have to move back down to these levels, whatever, or maybe you only move down here. But I think, all in all, I do think that you're going to move up to about 3.88 cents. You're at 1.27 cents right now. So yeah, I think you're on your way up. Yep. That's Miria. Biff. Bonk with hat. We'll use this one. What was it? Was it this day that I made the last video and I said it was going to continue going higher? I think that's how it went, and it hasn't done that since. Let's see, down 32% the next day, top to bottom here. Hit your 1272, 1414 area. Found support on the 100 area. You're hugging that 1272 area. You are finding resistance there, but you're hugging it. You could move down first, okay? You could move down another like 42% down to the 00375 area, but you might just move up higher immediately. You could see, I would think your next level, you already hit the 1414. If and when you confirm support either here at this 100 level, which you might have done already, we'll see as time develops, or if it's not enough and you need to go down to the 886, whatever, when you find support, the next level to hit would be that 618 because you already hit the 1414. You could see a double top, that's always possible, but I would think something like this, you probably do move up to that 1.775 cent area, if not higher, but that's Biff. Let's see here. Let's put on an indicator. Okay, I got 2 of them on there. Not enough to go off of. Let's see. Doesn't look, I mean, it's neutral, whatever. I don't know. I don't hate the 1 hour. It could look better, but I don't hate it. 4 hour, same thing. Could look better, but I don't hate it. Curious to see what you do. I'm definitely curious to see what you do. I think if and when you close a 4 hour above the 1272 here, from this high to this low, this like really the only other high and low that you have besides this one right here, if you close above that 1272, you're likely going to see this 1.775 cent area. I wonder if that comes in line with anything here. Not really. Nothing too significant. Oh, that is the 618 area right there, just above it. I thought that was the 0.5, but that's the 618. So, yeah, man. Close above 009, and we can start talking. On a 4 hour basis, you don't need to close it on anything like too significant. A 4 hour will do, but that's Biff. If not, if you can't do that, we'll see you down here at 003755. That's Biff, man. We're talking about XRP now. XRP really should get its own video, but I don't know, man. I keep doing this. I go to Coinbase. There's really not much to say. It's the same. What I love about XRP is it's the easiest thing probably in the whole crypto market to trade right now. Okay, you draw a crappy channel up, an upward channel. I really can't talk today, guys. I don't know what it is. Let's see, something like this, right? It doesn't have to fit everything perfectly, but something like that. Get the gist of it. And then something like this. Let's make it parallel so it at least looks somewhat nice. Like that. Anytime you're below this line, buy it. Anytime you're above this line, sell it. You're going to go above this line next. I doubt you go above here. I do believe you go above here. You could just touch right off it and then reject, but you probably go above it. That'll be a good sell point anywhere from about 7.8 to like 8.3, 8.4, maybe even all the way up to 8.8. But I doubt you go above that high, but you're just going to work your way up there. Now, is it going to happen in a week? Maybe. I mean, it could take multiple weeks. It could take a month or two. It does seem that moving up seems to be quicker than moving down does, so I wouldn't be surprised if sometime this month you were up in these take profit areas. But what I love about XRP is, like, literally if you're playing off of this, I might have to play off this just to make a point out of it, guys. It might be the easiest coin to trade right now because it's just in this. It's going to probably stay in this for a while. You know, the only time that I would really consider that you'd break out of this to the upside would be if and when you get around these prices up here at around $1, maybe even up at like $1.32. And while we're not like too far away from that, you know, I mean, that's still that's about like a 100% gain, a little bit less than 100% gain. I would think it takes time. I would think it does take time. I don't think you're ready for it just yet. So anyways, XRP looking good. It's going up. It's going up probably just to find another high in this channel upwards and then move back down and then move up and then move down. XRP. Hex, man. I don't think I can do Hex, actually. I wanted to say that, but... Oh, hey. What? Can I do Hex? When did this... I swear, bro, I've tried to look up Hex, and it wouldn't let me do... When did this happen? I'm glad that we can talk about Hex here. 9 million USDC. Hex. Is that right? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it right here, man. Cool. Is this the right one? That's not... Oh, yeah, that is the right one. Okay, cool. Ascending triangle. Flat top, ascending lows, ascending triangle. You're about to break it, bro. You're about to break it. I don't know, with something like this that has like lower liquidity, it's a lower market cap. I mean, do we even know what the market cap is? Does it even say? It doesn't say. Fully diluted, it would be not a low market cap. I don't know what the market cap is, so it's hard to say. Maybe it says on here. It does not say on here. Where's the one that we're looking at right now? Because I swear the one we're looking at right now has more. It had like 9 million. Where'd that one go? Oh, I was looking at the liquidity, not the volume. Okay, so we're going to use that. We're going to look at that. There we go. See, I've got the RSI. This is the one. All right. I don't know how to find the market cap, though, but that's okay. Is there a way? Can we... Would it tell me? It won't tell me. That's okay. It'll tell me on my phone. Anyways, whatever. Probably going to move up. Probably going to move up. I'm not going to use those wicks. Okay, those wicks aren't on this one anyways, so that's helpful. Something like that, right? You're probably, when you break out, you're going to move up to this price very fast, which is at 5.55 cents. You're at 1.1 cent right now. So you're going to see a 5x in a very short amount of time, man. It could happen by the end of this month, if not early April, but soon. You're about to... It's an ascending triangle. You're about to break it. The breakout move is going to look more or less like this, right? And maybe it takes a week, maybe it takes 2 weeks, but it's going to break out both in time to reach that and in time to break out of this range. You don't have a whole lot to go left in this pattern. So Hex is getting ready, bro. Hex is definitely getting ready. Yeah, the daily RSI has the same like flat top, ascending lows. So it's getting ready, man. Definitely getting ready to see a nice move, like a 5x move. That's Hex. Let's talk about SHIBA for Mr. Jordan Tyler. Incredible, man. You guys, I've said it every video that I've talked about SHIBA in the last couple weeks. I did not believe that it had it in it. that it had it. SHIBA had this in it. I'm doing a phenomenal job talking today, man. Very overbought, extraordinarily overbought. You went up to 99, bro. What were you at? Holy crap. 98.86. That's insane. And you continue to go up higher. You might have been at a 100 at some point during this day, or pretty damn close to it at least. 98.8 is already pretty close, but yeah, I think you continue higher. You could pull back a little bit, like maybe to get this closer, but I think you want to go higher, man. You could come down. You're pretty damn overbought, but if you go down, you're not. I don't think you're going to go below this low. You could go below this low and still be fine. But SHIBA looks like it wants more, man. I think it does want more. I wouldn't buy it here personally. But yeah, that's a breakout move right there, bro. Good job. Yeah, maybe you pull back to your 618 and you consolidate around there, you know. You could go a little bit below that low. Maybe you go below your 618. I wouldn't expect that, but maybe you're not respecting this fib too much. You did tip your 786. Could have been a coincidence. Aha, it's probably a coincidence because that's actually your high there. Yeah, I don't know. Closed right at your 618, and now you're bouncing off it. Yeah, it's hard to say, man. Hard to say. I'm not liking the 4-hour RSI as much. I do think you want to go lower. I think, okay, so in the more immediate terms, you want to go lower. Inevitably, I think you'll go higher, but maybe over the coming days, you go a little bit lower to around these lows here, below that low, but around these lows. And then you get set up for a move that'll take you probably up to the 786. That's at 405 to the 886, 4065, something like that. That's Shiba. Going down a little bit, just a little bit, and then it's going to continue moving up higher. That's Shiba. DGB, Digibyte. I love Digibyte, man. This is another one that I'm actually thinking about scooping some up on. I haven't looked at the chart in a second, though. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, man. Looking like you want to continue higher. You could consolidate in this area first. I think you want to continue higher, man. Like rather immediately. If you consolidate, like you're not going to go too dramatically lower. You're just going to move sideways and be boring for a second. But I don't even know. Let's see. Let's take. I think that high to this low. That looks fine. That looks pretty well respected. Yeah. Tipping the 236, hitting the 69, 618 pretty well. Tipping the 786 here. Yeah, I think you want to go up to 1.72 to 2.3 cents. You're at 1.52 right now, so probably higher than just 1.72. The 1272 area here. You probably do go higher. It wouldn't be crazy if you even wicked a little bit past that 1618 because you've got this weekly high close over here, right there. Previous areas of support kind of right here. It's not really too significant, to be fair. That 1618 is significant though, but maybe you stop out here just above your 1272. Maybe you only go up a little bit higher, find resistance at previous support, you know. Anywhere and everywhere in between these lines though. 1.78 to 2.4 cents is kind of the range I would give on your move up, and then maybe you consolidate for a longer little period of time and then get ready to move up higher. I like the weekly RSI. I like the daily RSI. 2-hour RSI, 4-hour, it all looks good. So yeah, I definitely think you're getting ready to move up higher. Let's talk about EOS, this forgotten project, man. Maybe it's not. I like the weekly RSI. I definitely do. Like the move up. It's good. Still got a little life left in it. I don't know, man. This is what you look like, right? In my experience, which it's not like a phenomenal amount, but I've got like 7 years technical analytic experience at this point in time. Lower highs and lower lows cycle after cycle is not a good look. There's not many coins, I can't think of any, that recover after something like that, right? Like I'm trying to think. I really can't think of anything, man. It's not a good look. Like maybe you're at $1.20, maybe your all-time high for this cycle is at a whole dollar higher. Maybe you move all the way up to about $8, something like that, but I don't even think EOS has a 10x left in it, man. It's not a lot of volume. Let's look at the USDT pair. That's probably where all the volume is. There you go. There's some volume. Still, it's decent volume compared to what you've seen, but I'm not hopeful, man. Skeptical, bullish to a certain degree over the cycle, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to 5x, 6x, 8x my money, but we all know that's small potatoes for what most of the crypto bull market can offer. I don't think you're going to see a higher high over the cycle for what it's worth, but In the more immediate term, bearish divergence. If you go lower, I don't think you'll go too much lower. You're at $1.20, maybe you go to $1.10, but I think you want to continue working your way up. I like this formation. I like the volume, the way it's building. I think you want to keep going up. How much higher do you want to go? I don't know. Yeah, probably to like $1.46, maybe even $1.67, somewhere in that area, and then maybe you cool off. I think you're finding resistance at this area. It's your 61869. You found resistance here before. You might consolidate for a little bit, move up, but slowly, and kind of consolidate here for the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks or so, and then you'll move up higher. Or maybe you'll just move up higher and you won't even consolidate anymore. Maybe you've taken a day and a half to consolidate and you're ready to see this area here or higher. But I think this 786, 886, $1.46 to $1.67 area, that's where you're going. That's EOS. GRT, the graph, looking great, man. This is one that we were talking about the other day, wasn't it? I don't remember if I was bullish or bearish on it. I just remember talking about it. I like the bottom. I think this is the all-time history. I don't think there's anything with a longer history. So we're gonna just look at Coinbase here. What is the graph, man? GRT. 3.675 billion. Whenever I say what is it, guys, I think about it after I say it. I'm like, what is this? I'm not actually like wondering what it is as far as like what the fundamentals are or like what it does. Most of the time I actually know, but I actually don't know. I forget what graph is. The graph is, man, but I'm more wondering what the market cap is. If I ever say what is this, I'm referring to either the market cap or the tokenomics, either or, not technically like what it is. I've noticed that. That I'll do that, man. I'll just be like, what is this? Anyways, top to bottom, 1272, 1618. Found support here. I think you want to go higher, dude. I think you want to go higher than the 46 cents even. Top to bottom here, 62 to 83 cents. Yeah, sounds about right. Maybe even $1.22. Genuinely looking like you want to take a nice leg up, man. 100% growth or more is definitely on the table, and maybe just a little bit less than that, but 62 cents ain't bad. Even with that, 62 to 83 cents is what I would say to look for first. But this $1.22, it should be considered, because that absolutely can happen. You got some resistance points up here, previous support at the top here on a monthly basis. I wonder what it looks like on a weekly basis. I like the weekly RSI. My goodness. Yeah, maybe with how hot you are, maybe you do stop at this area. Let's look at the daily. I thought we were on the weekly. Yeah, you want to go higher. You absolutely do. I think so. Unless you reverse today. If today, I think you want to go higher, man. I do. All right, that's GRT. Higher track, origin trail. Looking good, bro. Doing great. Having your move. Yeah, any of the charts that we've looked at, right, that they kind of look like this, where they have this like W formation. It's like a slightly higher high or a higher low. I feel like the first like 10 charts that we went over, there's at least half of them that kind of looked like this. A lot of them are like in this phase. This is that next phase up, right? It's doing its thing. How much higher does it have to go? Probably not much. Highest readings you've ever seen in your RSI. Some people might look at that and be like, that's bearish, right? If it's at the highest, that means it's overdue to pull back. And I hear that. That's a logical line of thinking, but also it's the relative strength index. You're getting the strongest moves ever. You're probably going to do well. Like, it's not just going to stop here. Even if you pull back significantly, you've probably got more. Because when do the strongest moves just end in one move? They tend to, like, they'll pull back and they like taper off. You know, they taper off and then you get your real drop. But anyways, and in that tapering off, you get higher highs normally. 1414 hit, 786 hit, moving up. You're above your 1886. The next target to look for is $2. You're at $1.52 now, so looking on track to go higher. I like the weekly. I like the daily RSI, bro. It looks really good. You're just working your way up there. You're marching. You're moving up. and then consolidating, then moving up, then consolidating, and moving up, consolidating, looking like you want to move up now. Do not be sad if you happen to close today red and you continue to consolidate for a few days, because you've been doing that. It's okay to do that. I have faith, as well as I think anybody should, that it's going to see $2 and maybe even higher than that. But I don't know, man. This weekly RSI is getting a little bit hot, so it'll probably, I would say you do cool off in this $2 to 286, man. That's a big range. Maybe you don't go to 286. Maybe you do go above $2, but this weekly high might be where you stop, like 242, which is phenomenal still, man. It's about $1 higher than where you are now. But maybe you don't even hit that. Maybe you just get to $2. So let's focus at $2 first. Let's see how you do with that. I would bet that you get a little bit above it at least, but definitely looking like you want to go higher. That's track. Let's talk about one. Harmony. That's right. That's what it is. Breaking out, bro. You're in the middle of a break. You are breaking out. I think you have more to go. You're at 3.5. We'll see you at like 7. We'll see you at 8. We'll see you at 14. Hitting the 382. Let's see. What about this one? Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Broke above the 100, tipped the 886. Next step to do would be hitting 4.1 cents. You're at 3.48, 4.15, 5 cents, 6.4 cents. All of those are on the table. Beyond that, we have like 9 cents and even like 14.5 cents. Absolutely possible. You're breaking out of an accumulation range, kind of got that W shape to it as well, right? This time it's a lower low. It's an Adam and Eve, right? There's your Adam. There's your Eve. When you break that, you're probably going to go up to like this area, right? The lows here, the highs here, something like that. And that would put you at least like 11.5 cents, if not all the way up to like 35 cents. I really think that you're going to make a move probably up to that 11 to 14 cent area in a short amount of time. I say short amount of time. This is the weekly. It could take a couple months, it could take a couple weeks, but you're on your way now. I think you want to move up higher. Weekly RSI looks good. Daily RSI looks good. There's bearish divergence. Yeah, there is, but you already pulled back to that point. Really, there's hidden bullish divergence with the lower lows and the higher lows. That's hidden bullish divergence. Finding support off of your overbought zone, which if you moved up from here, that's exactly what you do. That's a bullish thing. So volume's looking really good. You're building, like, I like all of it, man. So yes, there's bearish divergence. No, it's not that significant. Stuff like that is there to trip you up, man. It's there to trip you up. Sometimes you look at that, and sometimes, who knows, man, it can, you never know what happens, but I have a feeling that that's not going to play out at all like that, So anybody looking at that being like, but how could it go higher? It's got bearish divergence. It's got a lower low. This low is actually more relevant than that high is because it happened more recently. Lower low, higher low, hidden bullish divergence. Normally a sign that you see to mark continuation. The reason why that's important, that I always say that anytime I talk about hidden bullish divergence or bearish divergence, I always say, you'll catch it if you go back through any of my videos and you hear me talking about hidden divergences. I always say it's good for continuation in an uptrend. It's good for continuation in a downtrend. Hidden bullish divergence, good for continuation in an uptrend. The reason I say that is because this bearish divergence idea implies that there's no more continuation. We're going to see a consolidation phase, a little halt in this. Maybe we can try again later. But continuation, which this is a mark for hidden bullish divergence, would mean that no, there's no halt. You're more or less immediately going to continue. You have higher highs to make, and that's why I say that, because it's kind of like a good go-ahead sign, even in the midst of what deceivingly looks like something that would put a stop to your good times party. But that's one. I spent too much time talking about that one, I think. Link looks like it wants to go up. All I can say. Chain link, let's see. Also looks like it wants to go up. You broke out of this little consolidation phase, right, up here. Now you're consolidating, finding your support at previous areas of resistance, not just here, but back here even, and kind of even over here. So, yeah, I think you're going to go higher. I do think you're going to go higher. Let's see. Very, very bullish looking chart, man. Hitting that 618, consolidating just below it. Yeah, man, you're probably going to move up to your 786 chain link. which makes sense because you're at like the bottom of this kind of consolidation phase. You've broken into it, so the next place to go is to the top of it, which is at your 786 there. Well, you're at $20 now. We'll see you at $32 Chainlink before you do really anything else significant besides consolidate. If you move down from here, it's not going to be by much. If you move up from here, unless you're breaking out, it's not going to be by much. But you could break out any day now. You might consolidate for a little bit longer. Maybe sometime next week we'll break out. I don't know. Maybe it happens today. I don't know. XLM. I like this. We're taking a break from some of the like less known coins and talking about some of the OGs here. XLM and Chainlink. Top and bottom. Although these ones in themselves I think are newer coins too, aren't they? Oh no, XLM's way older. That's right. Oh man, I feel like I always forget how old XLM is. Chainlink is definitely newer than XLM, but I think it's going to dominate as far as market cap value goes. Yeah, XLM looks good, man. Same thing as XRP. If XRP looks good, XLM's going to look good. They run together more or less. Let's actually do that. Let's look at this real quick. Hold on. Correlation. We'll do it on Binance, sure. Apply. Look at how correlated they are. That's insane, right? That's absolutely insane. The weekly even it's pretty damn correlated. So you look like you're coming down, but even at your like lowest point here, you had a 55 like or a 0.55. You're pretty damn correlated. So XRP looks good. This thing looks good. I think you want to move up to about 17.77 cents. Like XRP, you probably don't get above this high, but around it, around it. Above the closing high here, which you kind of already did, but you probably do continue upwards. I'm bullish on it for sure. I definitely think you'll go above this high. Probably at 17.77. 17, maybe 18 cents, something like that. That's XLM. Very correlated with XRP. Let's see here. Perp. Perpetual protocol on Coinbase. Looking good, bro. This is really bullish, you guys. You broke out. You back tested your breakout point, and now you're moving up again. Yeah, you're looking really, really good. I want to look at this real quick and just make sure it's not one of those market cap does fine while the price shits the bed. Pardon my language. I know I've been letting it slide a little bit lately. I'm sorry for that. Let's see. So that's the market cap chart. Okay, let's look at the price chart. They look pretty similar, so I don't have a problem with that. Okay, good. Still a lot to be diluted, but that's okay. Even fully diluted, it's still at a low cap. So, yeah, man, I think this is bullish as hell. Top to bottom, 382. You technically closed above it last week. You wicked below it, but you're looking like you want to close above it this week too. This is a really nice look, you guys. You're at $1.66. We'll see you at $4.50, $6.17 in a short amount of time. You're gonna move up just as fast as you did move down. Like you're gonna see this thing. There's really nothing stopping you between here and at least $3.77 as far as like price action goes. So Perp, this is interesting, man. This might be a good one to. I don't know about hold for the whole cycle. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know enough about it. That's up for you guys to decide. But not financial advice, but this would be a quick little 100%, 200% move that you could snag. Maybe more than that even, man. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty damn good. It'll very likely move up there quickly. Like this took 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now, it's still March, right? Right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's still March. So sometime this month, if not early April, like the first 2 weeks of April, you're going to be up at 450 to 617. That's my thoughts on Perp. Looking really, really good. Will you move down in the immediate term? I doubt it. If you do, it's not going to be by much. You look good. You look good, kid. You look good. That's Perp. Let's talk about Cava. looking good as well. On Kraken, okay, nice. So this is one of those coins. If you've been looking at another coin, man, and it took off without you, this is one of those opportunities, it looks like. Definitely a solid accumulation range. You're still in the accumulation range even after these moves up. Looking bullish on your weekly RSI. $1.13. You could move all the way up to 283. Maybe it's not as good as I thought. You know, that's really. I mean, that's nice gains, man. But compared to what we just saw, I think Perp looks better. But yeah, I think it wants to move up. I do. Soon. You could consolidate in this area for another month or two if you wanted to, but inevitably you are going to break. And when you do break, I would bet you go to this previous area of support, which is all the way up at like $3. So I mean, you'd see some decent gains. Probably see some decent gains. Let's see, top to bottom. Will you find turbulence here at $1.54? Probably yes, but all in all, I think you're moving up there. Look at that. That comes in line with your 618 perfectly. Golden ratio. So you're going to want to move up to about $3.05, $3.75 overall once you break out of this. But when is the question? When are you going to break out of this? It could be tomorrow. It could be this week. It could be sometime in June. I really don't know. But you're looking like you are going to break out of it. When is just the question. So if you hold, if you're patient, if you wait, it'll come to you. But don't hold this thing and then get bored and then sell it for something that just pumped 100%. And then this thing pumps as soon as you sell it, and then the one that just pumped 100%, because it pumped 100%, pulls back 30%. Like, don't screw yourself up. If you want to buy this thing and wait, just wait. If you're holding it and you've been waiting for a while, just wait. It's going to do well. It could genuinely happen tomorrow that it breaks out. It could also genuinely happen in 2 months, but just wait. That's a short amount of time either way to make very solid gains. Like, we're talking about a potential 2x or more, actually. So that's not as bad as I was giving it credit for at the beginning. DAP, DAI, is that? Okay, so we got to look at it here. Let's see. DAP. Oh. Yeah, I got to be honest. Kurt, H55, buddy. This doesn't look good. I wouldn't touch it. 892. We're not even going to look at it, man. We're not even going to look at it. Don't touch it. $892. Like, if you're putting $100 in, you're not even going to be able to buy at the price that you want to buy at. You're going to have to. So, Kurt, H55, if you're a real person, then this is just genuinely a bad choice. If you happen to be some kind of scammer bot and you're wanting to draw attention to a coin that sucks so that you can scam people, I hope that your circuitry goes haywire. But if you're a real person, I'm not trying to insult you, man. I just, I never know. I genuinely never know if it's like scammers trying to get me to talk about piece of crap projects, or if it's someone who you're just looking around. You're literally just looking around trying to find something that might be good. It's got a low market cap. It's got a low price relative to that market cap, right? So I guess it would be direct correlation with the market cap. Maybe you like the way the chart looks, but I'm not even going to go into it. With that kind of volume, I'm not even going to go into it, man. It's not worth it. Trash. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. Whoever you are looking to get into this thing, watch it be the best crypto of the cycle. Watch it happen without you, because likely it's really just a piece of crap. You're not going to be able to get in at the price you want. You're not going to be able to get out at the price you want. That's my genuine opinion. Stay away from this. I don't like it at all. And if that's the wrong one, if I'm looking at the wrong one, I don't know what the right one is, man. But that's DAP. Stay away from it. Let's talk about PRE. PRE. Is it pre-search? Pre-search, man. That's funny. Looking like pre-search. Huh. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this one either, actually. Low market cap for sure. let's do this. So that's the price chart. The market cap chart looks the same, so that's encouraging. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. I have a hard time liking stuff like this, man. I mean, it's been going down for a while. Things have been going up, you guys, since Bitcoin found its low back here, okay? Okay, I thought I had my brush. Found its low back here. This thing, all it did was find lower highs and lower lows, and I mean, double bottoms kind of looks. It might be time for it to do well. I don't know. We are still like a month away from the halving, so still a lot of time left in the cycle, but looking at this for what it is on a weekly basis, not a whole lot to go off of. The daily does look kind of good. I would think you are getting ready to move. You're at 2.85 cents. You're probably getting ready to move to 4.06, 4.44 cents, if not higher, but that's the next area to look to. So I do think you want to move up higher. That's PRE. Let's talk about ONDO, Ondo Finance. Also looking bullish. Yes, you are. Whew. Not a lot of history to go off of, though, unfortunately. Bullish looking 4-hour, bullish looking daily. If you pull back, you're at 61 cents. You could pull all the way back to 50 cents and still be fine. I mean, really, man, you could pull back to 45 cents and probably be fine. I think you have more to go. Volume is dying off as you're moving higher. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe you do. Maybe you do pull back to about 45 cents, 50 cents, that area, something like that, and then get ready for your next leg up. It's hard to do TA on something like this, man. I'm really guessing. Like, it's always a guess, but this is like straight guesswork. Come on. Oh, we almost had it. Yeah, 2272. It looks like you respect this fib. So, yeah, you probably pull back to 50 to 45 cents, just below 45 cents, I would think. If not just above 50 cents. That's Ondo. And then continue to move up higher, potentially, hopefully. Telcoin. Looking very bullish. Dude. That's nuts. 64% in a week. Good job. Top to bottom here. Is this one on the crypto as well? That like big wick? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Yeah. I think you want more. You're pretty overbought though, actually. Common area to find resistance. Maybe you go up to about half a cent, just below that at $0.0047, 48, something like that. You're at $0.00415, so up a little bit more, and then you could pull all the way back down to 0028, 0025. You could pull back to that area. Maybe you hold at your 1272. It's hard to say, but you probably do have a little bit more growth in you, I would say. Just a little bit, like one last push, and then you consolidate for a bit. All in all, I think Telcoin wants to go higher. Oh. Yeah, it looks like you just want a little push more, man. Found support like right at a previous like that. It looks so clean, man. Yeah, you probably do want to go to 21 to 94 cents at some point during this cycle. You're breaking out of your accumulation range. What you might do is find resistance at that 382 area, which is also your 1414 area on this relative high to low. Come back and find support here at your breakout point, and then continue higher. It's very, very normal, common thing to do. Let's talk about COQ. We're almost done, guys. We're on like the final 4 of this video. We'll do the one with the most volume. Yeah, we're going to do COQ, AIOZ, Wojak, and Filecoin to finish this bad boy up. Top to bottom here, Looking good. We'll see you at 50658. Very hot on your RSI. It's not a good time to get in, man. You could reverse at any point in time now and go all the way back down to 5039. You're at 5061, so that's a hefty drop that we're talking about. Though you do look like you want to continue upwards rather immediately. So we'll see you at 50658, probably. Maybe higher than that even, but 1618, I bet you find a little turbulence at that area. Yeah, COQ, ENU, AIOZ wrapped ETH. So that would be on here, I'm assuming. Right? $0.60. I don't know if anybody is who's watching this knows, but is Jake Paul actually going to fight Mike Tyson? Like, is that a real thing? July 20th. Like, this is a real thing. Like, they gotta be buddies. I feel like I saw this. They squared up, and it's not like in a professional atmosphere. It's like on a scenic overlook. Like, they met up in the middle of nowhere and like took like a photo session together. They gotta be buddies to some degree. Maybe Mike Tyson just wants to knock him out because he's calling out all these famous fighters or like more or less respected fighters. I think Paul's gonna get his butt whooped, man. But I think Jake's good. Mike Tyson, bro, you don't got a chance. No offense, but that's if that happens, that'd be really cool, man. I would definitely want to watch that. Easy money to bet on Mike Tyson there. We're talking about AIOZ though. Yeah, you want to go higher. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, man. Let's look at your relative strength index. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. You're at 61 cents now. You're at least going to about 68 cents. And then inevitably, if you find resistance there, cool, whatever. But inevitably, you're probably going to go up to you're going to go up to $4, man. You're going to go all the way up to $4. Maybe even $20. Wow. Yeah. Tell me you can't. I'll tell you you can. That would put you at least at $2, man. And if you're breaking up, like you would go to your 1272 at that rate. You don't have to. Again, a lot of cryptos, I've said this in my past few videos, but a lot of cryptos for some reason, man, they are stopping just shy, like in the abyss right here between the 100 and the 1272. But then they consolidate around the 100 or the 886 after that, and then they do inevitably go higher. But it's not common to turn around here, but it's been happening. It's been happening lately. So what's not common can become common if it's trending, and it seems to be trending. So something to pay attention to. That is the measured move. Wouldn't be crazy at all. But you're at 61.2 cents. I could see you going in the very immediate terms to about 68 cents. 68.2. Resistance area there, resistance area there. You could find turbulence a little bit higher than where you are now, and then consolidate and then move up for the next leg. Yeah. Higher though nonetheless. That's AIOZ. Looking good, Chad Shee. Wojak is the next one. Talking about Wojak here. Whew. I've been yawning a lot, man. Top to bottom. Hard to say. Hard to say, guys. Let me see. Lower. I think you go lower. A little bit lower. Find support down here. Find support at your 886. 305. Just a little bit below that even. Maybe 444. Lower. And then up higher. I think you've got unfinished business to the upside, but in the more immediate term, you go a little lower. Love to be wrong. Love seeing this thing go up, but probably a little bit lower in the more immediate term. That's Wojak. Let's finish this bad boy up with Filecoin. Looking good, bro. 11.46 right now. Sorry, 11.44. See you at $13.78. If not, you could be moving up to 40 bucks relatively soon. Maybe not this month, maybe not next month, but over the months to come. Broke out of your accumulation range. Absolutely you did. Absolutely you did. I mean, this is semi-significant here, right? Somewhat. But the real, like, kind of more significant range on this whole move down is probably up here. So that's right at your 618. That's at your 786 there, a little bit below your 886. You're probably, in the grand scheme of things, moving up to $41 or so, maybe higher than that. But in the more immediate terms, let's look at that 1378 level. Probably a little bit higher than that. That line right there, I've got that line there for a reason, I suppose. I don't know. Previous areas of support, right there around 1650. Makes sense to me, man. A little bit higher than that even. 1660, 1670. You probably do. It's very common to go a little bit above your 382, so you probably do go to that $16.50 to $17 area, find resistance there, consolidate around there, and then move up higher. But that's more or less good for immediate price growth. Yeah, I like it a lot, man. Bearish divergence, oh, it's going to scare a lot of people. Maybe it scares a lot of people. Maybe it doesn't scare anybody. I don't know. It used to scare me whenever I started trading. You know, I'd see stuff like this and I'd be like, oh, I have the secret. There's bearish divergence here. And then, yes, it came to fruition. You'd sell up here, you'd miss this buy, and then boom, next thing you know, it's up because you're waiting for it to go lower. And it's like, oh, nope, you already missed your chance. It already went lower. Here, it looks like bearish divergence. You have this high and you have this high, and it is a higher high versus a lower high. But if you keep getting green days, this is going to keep building, and then it takes out that bearish divergence, and then all these people who were waiting to buy down here or down here, waiting for it to drop on them. Instead, it keeps going up. They feel the FOMO. They buy there, pushing prices even higher. You know, I think it wants to go up higher, man, because really also what you have is this lower low trend in the RSI while having higher lows in your price. That's hidden bullish divergence, which marks continuation in an uptrend, which you're overall in an uptrend. For sure, you're in an uptrend. So if you go down at all, it's going to be a higher low and then inevitably a higher high. But yeah, looks good. Filecoin looks good, man. So probably working your way up to what was it? $40? $40. Let's see. Top to bottom. Yeah, we'll look at that 13, right? That's right. 1650 area. 1650 area. $16 to $17, $16.50 to $17, I think is what it was, and then potentially up to that $41 area. That's right, and that's it, man. That's everything. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button. Hoshi Perp looks pretty good, or was it pre? Was it April B? Let me look here. Hold on, guys. Maybe it was Perp. That's a good looking chart, bro. It might be Perp. I like that a lot. And you break out your accumulation range, you're holding support. Like, that looks really nice, man. Was it pre? Yeah, it's definitely Perp. So, Hoshi, I think you got the winner on this one. It's Perp. There might have been some more bullish ones. GTC, of course, I like, but and I think ACH looks good too. But let's look at ACH real quick, because what we're talking a potential 2.5 to 3.5x. There's also that one. Which one was it? Was it Ondo or Tel? I can't remember. Might have been Ondo. Alchemy Pay looking like it wants to move up to 75 or 7.5. It's like the same thing, you know. This might be like a first in a while. We're having a tie here. Fonzie with Alchemy Pay, and then Hoshi with Perp. Yeah, man. Who knows? It could be Shiba. Shiba could just take off, but that's my opinion, guys. Yeah, I think it's between ACH and Perp, in my opinion, for what looks more bullish in the shorter time frames, what has like good looking charts. And they're both bullish looking for different reasons. You know, this looks like it has some bullish follow through to form with this kind of pattern here. And then Perp just very bullish, holding support above its accumulation range. So I suppose I like the chart on Perp more, but they both look like they stand to gain the same amount of percentage growth potential. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.